大家好，欢迎回到我的频道. Friends, you are in for a treat today. I'm going to tell you about a book series that you can read as an earlier beginner of Chinese and that can grow with you. I was so excited when I was able to finish reading my first book in Chinese after only studying for 3 months. If you guys want something that is easy to start and puts your Chinese on a fast track to fluency, you're in the right place. My name is Erin, and here on the Multilingual Mind, my goal is to give you guys the tips and tricks that you need to succeed in learning languages. If you're new here, make sure you click the subscribe button to see more videos on how you can improve your language learning habits and reach your language learning goals. 开始吧! The book series I'm going to be talking about today is called Mandarin Companion, and it is a Chinese graded reader series, and they currently offer 3 different levels. Let's take a look. The simplest level that they have is the breakthrough level, which is where I'm currently at, and these books contain 150 simplified characters, although they do also have some of the books available in traditional characters as well. I'll put the links to both versions in the description below. The breakthrough level is recommended for a learner who has been studying for at least 1 year. However, this totally depends on how much time you spend studying in Chinese each day. If you're interested in how I was able to read my first book in the first 3 months of studying Chinese, please stay tuned for more of my videos because I'm going to share all of the tips and tricks with you that I have used so far, as well as making a 3-month progress video showing all of the resources that I used during my first 3 months of Chinese. What I love about the breakthrough level is that it allows early beginners like me to be able to read in Chinese and to be able to acquire tons of vocabulary and grammar in the process. They also have several level 1 books available, and these books include 300 characters. Again, they're available in simplified character versions and traditional character versions. The level 2 book series that they have includes 450 characters and is also available in simplified and traditional versions. Let's take a look at one of their newest breakthrough level readers, 我们是朋友吗? At the beginning of the book, you're going to see a guide of the cast of characters as well as a map introducing you to new cities in China where the story takes place. The books use basic vocabulary with slightly more complex vocab introduced and repeated, and have a reference number listed below. Keep in mind though that not all characters are translated and that there is no complete English version to run through, which I find is a huge plus because the English versions can sometimes serve as a large crutch. The words underlined in gray are for names and places mentioned at the beginning of the book, and the blue underlined words are for new words that are listed below with a reference number and translated into English. There is a keywords list in the back of the book, which I find really helpful if you don't want to keep flipping back to the previous pages to look up words that maybe you forgot. There are also discussion questions in the back of the book, which are a huge help for teachers, for small groups learning Chinese, or even for self-study. If you take a look at Appendix A, it is a character comparison reference. This I find really cool because it takes all of the popular Chinese textbooks and tells you which words are going to be new for you in this book and are not taught in the other books. For example, they have listed Integrated Chinese, New Practical Chinese Reader, and the HSK level textbooks. I think this is really important to note because I just love the fact that they looked at those textbooks that most people are using and they created these graded level readers around those textbooks. Appendix B is a grammar point index which shows you all of the new grammar structures which are introduced in each new chapter. One of the things I love about Mandarin Companion books is that I think that they're at a decently affordable price of $12.95 is the current price for them right now in the US. And I find this to be a reasonable price for the value that they provide. I've tried other graded readers in the past for other languages, such as for Japanese and for French way back in my high school days. And guys, I gotta tell you, these books are worth the money. There are lots of other graded readers out there that are too difficult, that you can't start at a breakthrough level, and that you won't be able to start until at least a year or 2 of learning Chinese. If you really like Mandarin Companion and you're interested in learning more about them, then I would really suggest going to their website called mandarincompanion.com, where they have articles, they have information about their podcast, they have merchandise, and they also have information about their upcoming books. If you're interested, they also have audiobooks available on Audible, iTunes, and on Amazon. All of the level 1 books are currently on there, as well as some of the level 2 books, and I'm guessing that they have plans to get all of their books on an audio copy soon. Just a tip for listening to audiobooks on Audible in other languages, I often click on the speed button and click it down one notch, so it's just a little bit slower and easier for me to hear. Another tip that I have for you guys is to choose the level that is most appropriate for you, and when in doubt, maybe start at a little bit easier of a level and work your way up. And please don't wait to begin reading in another language like I did with French. The first book I picked up was completely way higher than the level that I was at. It was Le Rouge et le Noir, The Red and the Black by Stendhal. And I had to look up almost every single word, and the experience was really tough, and I only got through about half of the book before I completely gave up. So pick the level that's right for you and you won't have any problems. Which resources are you using to learn and read in Chinese? I'd love to see your thoughts in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button to see more videos on the resources that I'm using to learn Chinese, as well as a review that I'm going to be putting out soon on the Chinese reading app Do Chinese. That's all I've got for today. 下次见，拜拜。